This video will go over how to update location information in FUDSChem. To learn how to submit locations, please refer to our Loading Locations tutorial videos, linked in the description. If placeholders are entered for location data, they should be updated as soon as possible by creating a location definition update file. To do so, we will follow the electronic data specification found under Reports, Data Validation and Submission Reports, Electronic Data Specification Fixed Width. Choose Location Definition Updates and click View Report. The report tells us field name, what fields need to be included in the file. Data type, the type of characters the field will accept. This is defined at the bottom. VVL, whether the field requires a valid value. Required, whether the field is required to be populated or can be left blank. For location definition updates, the only required fields are the dist ID, loc ID, and geolog, along with any fields that we wish to update. Everything else can be left blank. Column width, the number of characters allowed for the field. Start and end position, where each column starts and ends in a fixed width file. Description, what the field contains. Location definition updates follow the same format as normal location definition files. If we originally loaded the location data in a flat file, we can update and reuse the same file. For this example, we have already prepared a CSV file to get us started. We named each column with the field names listed in the specification and filled out the dist ID, loc ID, and geolog. Dist ID is US plus the 3 letters that appear in the database dropdown after your district name. For example, New England district would be USNAE. The training database is USTRN. Loc ID identifies which locations we will be updating. Geolog is a reference field that should be populated with the FUDS property number. You can find the FUDS property number by mousing over the Library tab. The property number will be listed next to the project. For this example, we need to update our estimated coordinates to surveyed coordinates. In the northing and easting fields, we will type in our new coordinates. We will also update the coordinate method to indicate that this data was surveyed. This field requires a valid value, which we can look up under Reports, Data Validation and Submission Reports, Valid Value Lists. Choose Location Definition as the data table and CRD-Meth, coordinate method, as the data type, then click View Report. Note that location definition updates use the same valid values as location definition files. The valid value for surveyed data is SRVEY. We will add it to our file. With these updates, our data will be considered final. We will update the loc ID status to final. Note that locations cannot be migrated to FUDSChem until all placeholders are resolved and their status is final. If you try changing the status to final without resolving all placeholders, you will get an error. Please include updates to all placeholders in your file and try again. For historic locations, placeholders sometimes cannot be resolved, despite best efforts to find better information. In these cases, please update the description field to explain which placeholders could not be resolved. ask your Synectics point of contact to change the errors to warnings so that you can finalize the locations. If you try to update a location that has already been migrated to FUDSChem, you will receive an error. Reach out to your Synectics point of contact for help making the location available to update. Once you have finished editing the file, be sure to save as a CSV. Once the file is saved, we can submit it by going to Tools, Data Submission. Select the project and event. Note that location files can be submitted to any event in the project. Choose Location Definition Updates as the data type. Click Upload File. Indicate the file type and select the file. Once it is uploaded, select the file and click Screen to screen for errors. If there are errors, click the number of errors to view an error report. Make any necessary updates, then re-upload and screen the file again. For information on troubleshooting errors, please refer to our Troubleshooting Flat File Uploads video, linked in the description. Once there are 0 errors, click Certify to send the file into the queue for review. Once you have certified the file, email your review point of contact to ask them to review and approve it. Final location data must be reviewed by someone at the core. Data that is not yet final may be reviewed by someone at the core or at Synectics, depending on your district. Acting as the reviewer, we will go to Tools, Data Approval. Choose the project, select Location Definition Updates, and click the number of records to view the updates. All of the pending updates are highlighted in yellow, making it easy to see what will be changed. In this case, the file is looking good, so we will go back to Tools, Data Approval, and click the Notepad icon to approve the file. Once the file has been approved, we can view a summary of changes by going to Reports, Location Definition Updates over time. Choose the project, then click View Report. This report shows the original data, the data that was included in each update, and the current data, providing a timeline of changes. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.